All right, guys, welcome back to Wrenched Out Garage. So today I'm going to show you the other bike, the bike beside the V-Rod. The V-Rod's behind me in the cover over there. You've seen Run Alaska, you've seen the Harley Davidson V-Rod video, you've probably seen it sitting in the background when I shoot footage in my garage. So today I'm going to show you and talk to you about the other bike, the bike that sits over right around there. You can actually see the cover is on the ground because I just pulled it out just to talk about it today, and then I'm going to go put it back, cover it back up, and then hopefully we'll be working on it here in the next few months. So what is it? Why do I have it? Let's talk about it. So it's a 1992 Harley Davidson Sportster. So the Sportster's obviously been around for 40 years. If you guys follow motorcycles at all, this is one of Harley Davidson's staple motorcycles. They recently redid and have some wicked packages coming straight out of Harley now. The 48, the 72, they've got different iterations. So they've done a fantastic job on reinventing themselves. This is also, again, one of their bikes that just has lasted. You've also seen probably a lot of people do bobbers to them. They've dressed them up. They've done all kinds of things to these bikes. Why? Extremely versatile. They're cost effective. They're not super expensive. I got this bike about 3 years ago. This was my first Harley. I traded a guy a gun for it. So granted, it was a fairly expensive gun. The bike itself was very stock. All of the paint was one color. It didn't have anything fancy on it. But I wanted a Harley. It worked out, so we traded. So again, this is a 92 Sportster. So the Sportster comes in two different packages, an 883 and a 1200. These bikes are extremely lightweight compared to any of the other ones. The V-Rod over here, under the fancy cover, that thing weighs about 580 pounds stock. Mine's a little less because I took off the huge exhaust, but it's about 580 pounds. When you're talking about a bike this size, take off about 100 pounds, maybe more depending on what you do to it. So 100 pounds on a motorcycle is a lot of weight. So if you were to line up these two bikes, this bike has 100 pounds off of it, which you can do calculations and figure out what your weight is on the bike, plus the horsepower, plus the torque, all of that stuff and figure it out. But it's a significant difference in riding as well. So the suspension's different, the way it handles is different. This bike, what I'm hoping to do is just make it a fun little cruiser so I can cruise around town on. I'll get some different video perspective and I'll be able to show you guys what the Sportster is looking like. In addition to that, we're going to feature the Sportster in the review section and the Wrenched Out Garage section as we work on it. So this is going to be an ongoing project. We have multiple other projects that we're going to start looking at bringing in and incorporating as well. So I hope you guys stay tuned and check that out. So let's dive into this bike. I'll show you what I've done to it, explain to it. So 92 Sportster, mine is an 883. So we'll start at the front of the bike. I'll kind of work around and then talk about the performance. So looking at the bike on the front end, you've got the Adjure 5 3/4 headlight. I updated it. I didn't like the convex headlight that it comes with stock. I wanted something fresh. So I've got the clear headlight. It has the triple into the single into the middle, kind of giving it a vintage, cool kind of look. At least that's what I'm thinking. I've got the standard Harley Davidson front turn signals. I did put the Harley Davidson blacked out turn signal covers on it just to kind of give it a nicer, cleaner feel, in my opinion. You'll also notice my throttle cables and my clutch cable. That is from a company called Magnum. That's the chromite 2s. I'll put the link below. These guys do fantastic. I'll work my way around the bike, but you'll also see my spark plug wires. They're also made by the same company. These guys, top notch. I mean, it's a very niche market, but these guys kill it when it comes to it. They also have different versions. If you have big apes or different handlebars that you're not sure if it'll fit, they have not only that size, but they'll explain to you on their website on which side what size you should go for. So let's keep moving here on the bike. The mirrors on it are actually the V-Rod stock mirrors. Because I switched them out, if you've seen the V-Rod video, I put the muscle mirrors on there. Well, I had these lying around, so I thought they go well with the bike when I throw them on here. So that's what you see on the bike right now. If you go back to the grips, these are old number 7 brands. So yes, Jack Daniels grips. Why? Love Jack Daniels. Grips are wicked. You can get those off of JP Cycles. That's where I got them from. They have a full line of Lucky number 7 brand now, which is, in my opinion, wicked. So let's keep going. So we got those that they do feel good. They've got nice rubber texturing in them. Kind of swoop down to the gas tank. So Sportster's known for its peanut gas tank. That's one of its heritage things. It looks great on the bike. It just fits it perfectly. Sits nicely on the frame. The front tucks in. Beautiful. So on this one, what did I do? I painted the silver on there, threw a 1980s Harley Davidson decal on it, and I liked Harley Davidson's decals. I didn't want to do something kind of clunky looking or something made up. Sometimes that just doesn't come out right. So I found this on eBay, bought it. It is an authentic Harley Davidson decal. I thought it went well with the bike. On the top of it, I've got the Kuryakin lockable gas tank, gas cap cover there, something that you should always have. If we kind of cruise down, we'll cruise down to the center of the bike right now. The carburetor does have a Dyno carb kit on it because it is an 83. I wanted to give it bigger power. Right in front of that, you'll see the Arlen Ness Super Sucker 2. It's really cool when it's running. I've ran it. The only problem with that is your foot and your leg kind of, it pushes you out farther than I'm super comfortable with, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that right now. Another item that we have is, let's just keep going here, is the exhaust. So it is drag exhaust. I do need to get baffles for it because it's super loud. I can set a car alarm off blocks away. That's how loud it is. I did put the black wrap on it because I like how it looked. It gives it kind of a old school feature. I did rough paint on the cam cover and the rear gear cover. I have the Live to Ride, A Way of Life, just old Harley Davidson style, right off the cam and timing cover there. I do have a timing module on it that will be switching on a Wrenched Out Garage special because I got a better one. The one that I got, I was leery about. It's just doesn't work correctly. So we'll keep going here. I put the vintage Harley oil emblem right on my oil tank. I love how it looks. It gives it that semi-retro feel. Kind of keep moving back here. So on the rear of it, there's that weird fairings that fit over the rear of the frame over the fender. I didn't like them. I still don't like them, so I popped them off, saw what was behind them, and then this is what it looks like now. I am changing the taillights, as you can see, to these matte black bullets. Why? Because I think it goes well with the bike. We'll keep going. Stock taillight is just tinted. Let's go around to the other side here. On this side, you'll see the vented battery box. Just another retro kind of tough looking thing that's kind of goes with the overall features of what I'm going for on this bike. I've got the Joker throttle knob. I thought, why not? It also goes with this vintage kind of tough look that I'm going for on the bike. Here's those Magnum spark plug wires. I love them. It complements the rest of the red. I've also got a Crane Cams high amp coil on it. And let's see what else. The pegs and the shifters are all the Kuryakin as well. And I do have N4 race cams in this, in addition to the other performance items. So let's wrap this back up a little bit. So the 92 Sportster this is just gonna be kind of a fun bike. It needs some help. It's leaking oil. I've got to do the timing. I have I have a whole gasket pack. I've got some rocker box chrome covers we're going to throw on it. But this is what I'm going to start bringing into the Wrenched Out Garage show as well. So we'll talk about that. I'll do a quick rundown on another one of these little episodes on what parts I have, what I'm looking for. There's a bunch of things that I want to do to it. I don't have all the parts. It's going to be a project for years to come. So this is the 92 Sportster. This is the guy that's been hiding out the side and behind the V-Rod. And hopefully you'll enjoy watching it. Ask the questions if you have any questions about what I've done, what I'm gonna do. Give me your guys' ideas. What else do you think I should do with the bike? As far as modifications and whatnot go. As always, please share and subscribe. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, so check us out on those sites. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if all goes well, springtime we'll be driving this bad boy. And we'll have a couple variations, kind of an older school bike versus the new school D-Rod that I have hiding out over there today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day.